Okay, so recently shared by the African Fact Zone people said Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have withdrawn from the international group of French-speaking countries. That is the OIF. Hi, welcome to the African Time. The name is Vedash. We are actually going to discuss about something happening in the francophone countries on the western side of Africa, or the countries that are known to be French side, well, who are French speaking countries. Well, they have been said, or they are now being said that they have withdrawn themselves from an organization of French speaking countries, and namely the countries are Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. We all know what is about with these three countries here. They, for the past 2-3 years, they had a coup where they are now being ruled by military rules. That is Captain Babin and then different other military juntas who are now running these states in West Africa. All right, as this happened, well, these three countries or these three juntas, military juntas rule from the Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. These guys have actually went into some kind of alliance called Sahel, where they have actually exist themselves for the ECOWAS, which is economic West African states that we have for our West African countries. They have exist themselves, and they are in something called the Sahel right now. Well, recently have been said that these guys have also made a huge impact, that they have withdrawn themselves from international French speaking countries, and this is something I don't know how you take it though as an African. Is it good for you or is it bad for you? Let me know in the comment section. But when this was shared though, let's see some fact or some points of other African people and what they were actually saying to this. Well, this one says they have seen the light. Congrats to their citizens. God has answered their prayers. Nigeria, Ghana, and the rest can keep fooling themselves with international slave masters and jollof rice. Yo, bro, why? What did you do, bro? You have your point, you can state your points, but don't ever attack jollof rice for this one. Jollof has actually done nothing. It is an African food, and I love that. Who doesn't love jollof rice? Don't do that. Okay, so this one says they began with the alliance of Sahel states, that is the AES, then left ECOWAS, and are now moving away from the OIF. This is a bold step towards asserting their sovereignty and redefining their regional identity. Breaking away from the OIF, which has long been seen as a remnant of French influence, alliance with their border effort to achieve independency from new colonial frameworks. This is a pivotal moment for the AES to chart a new course, culturally, politically, and economically, free from external dictators. Okay, so this is a point or a state from another African who is saying that these guys are making a bold step here. First of all, leaving or creating their own alliance called the Sahel, and now moving away from ECOWAS, and they are also now moving away from the OIF, that's the French-speaking international community. This is actually serious, and these guys are in preserving and also creating a pivot for cultural, political, and economic identity in the African continent. Well, that's his point too. All right, so thirdly, this one says the junta leaders are running these countries through emotions. It won't end well. Okay, that is also another African. He's saying that these countries or these leaders who are in these various countries are running the country with emotions, and definitely it won't work well. That is his point and take. Well, let's see something here. So shared by the Francophonia page on, you can search it about them. They says Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso withdraw from French language body. That is the OFI, or the OIF. So he says as French-speaking countries celebrate International Francophone Day, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso have this week announced their withdrawal from the International Organization of Francophonia, which organizes the event as part of its mission to celebrate French language around the world. Okay, so this is what the OIF actually means. It's Organization of Francophonia. So it's International Organization of Francophonia. That is countries that are French-speaking countries, and this is actually an organization that they use to celebrate the French language. And they are saying that before the celebration was actually coming on, somewhere March, well, these three countries, that's Mali, Niger, and then Burkina Faso, actually shared that they are moving away from that body. This is what is happening in Africa right now. So this one says very good move. Africans have their own numerous beautiful languages to speak, and people will admire it. Nice one. And lastly, this one says things are happening in the Sahel region, and truly these countries are liberating themselves from their colonial masters. We must pray for their leaders to be safe. These are different takes and side of views of other Africans and what they think or believe this issue is for them. You can also share your point and let us know what you also have to say about this other conversations. So the name is Vedashi, and this was African Time. Thank you for your time.